Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
What's up, geeks and gamers? Time for Geeks and Gamers news. Making Geeks and Gamers great again, because we know that Jeremy Exotic has not made Geeks and Gamers great on the internet. And he doesn't own Geeks and Gamers. Plus, what is he, Ambassador? Is he Geeks and Gamers or is he Geeks Plus Gamers? He's Geeks Plus Gamers.
I don't even think he represents geeks or gamers anymore. I think he just represents haters and trolls. I would think that'd be a much more accurate title for his channel now. Haters and trolls. Not geeks and gamers, haters and trolls.
Haters plus trolls. Okay.
Yes, haters plus trolls.
Well, you know what? Some twit on Twitter has been called. I gotta cover the news. The rumor on the Twitter street is that I love Jeremy Exotic. I love the Brie King. I actually know it's a fascination that people that listen to this dipshit constantly with the same shitty videos, and then make their own shitty videos too that are exactly alike, and it clogs YouTube. And then unfortunately, the general YouTube public is influenced by Jeremy Exotic and his propaganda BS. But yeah, I'd say maybe if I thought the above average claims were true, then we can have a conversation about the pool boy. But do I love him? No, it's a fascination, just like the Tiger King. It's like I can't look away. I'm like, maybe that's the secret to success. You can't look away from a train wreck in an actual dumpster fire of Geeks Plus Games. We're gonna watch a video, Ambassador. We're gonna watch a video, and you know what? It's about him saying the worst. I'm gonna make you watch a Geeks and Gamers video.
Well, it's been a while. It's been a few years since I did, and honestly, to brace myself for this, I did go back and watch a few videos from the big names of the fandom menace.
It's the same videos they made years ago.
It's the same thing they were spewing in 2018, and it's now 2020.
Yeah, and
guys,
now the video
change your tune, for crying out loud! Change your tune. I used to follow you guys. I used to be a supporter of the fandom menace. I got tired of your crap. Change your tune or get off the tube.
No, I need some content, Ambassador. I need to keep. I'm the historian. I am the actual historian. I don't do fake news like Volume 2 or Volume 5. Volume 5, that's never going to happen. I'm not fake news. The word. This is the title of Jeremy's video on Geeks Plus Gamers. Fake news, Geeks and Gamers. Geeks and Gamers news. I might actually, a viewer said I should change the name of my channel to Geeks and Gamers and roll with it and take back Geeks and Gamers. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. But this video, which he claims is the worst movie ever.
No, that would be the rumor. It's funny.
I'm actually the trailer. I actually think this is the Fandom Menace. Not all of them, but
just the big ones.
This is fans exposed. Because you know what? I've seen a lot of the comments on the videos, and they're trash comments, dumpster fire. Take out the trash. And thank you, Yellow Stains, Yellow Trash, for your twitting.
Who is this person?
The same. It's exact. You've seen one. You've seen them all. The same content, constantly hating on people that you don't even follow or care. TV shows you don't care about. But the name of the trailer that he says is the worst movie ever is what do you hear in these fandoms a lot? What's one of the words that?
Well, I actually know the video you're talking about because as I started to say, I had to prepare myself for the content of the channels of the Fandom Menace and of Geeks well,
Geeks
haters
plus
and troll.
Geeks
No,
plus
haters and trolls. I
haters
actually
plus
watched haters was plus trolls. I actually watched this video today, and I just sat there and I'm thinking, why did I watch this for 2 years?
I mean,
Why did I listen? Why did I listen to this knucklehead for 2 years?
Yeah. Well, in the video, I pre-watched it. He's like,
Yeah,
this.
I did too.
He's like, this is ridiculous that they would think that they would claim that this. I think this is somewhat accurate. It's like it's not like a unicorn. These idiots exist. It's and if you're gonna constantly use the word, I'll say it once because I don't like saying the word because you know what? If you're an actual man and you're not fronting and you say cuck and that's your constant language all of the time, this is what I say to that. He who smelt it, dealt it. He who used that constantly in their language is an actual one. So that's why I call this fans.
And
fans
honestly,
exposed.
it's just further proof that they refuse to evolve their content.
Yeah.
That all they want to do is hate on everything, focus on negative content. They don't want to change. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to. Your channels are huge. Use your platform, use your influence to do something positive. Do something positive instead of putting out this garbage that you put out week after week, day after day. And for the last, I don't know how many years these channels have been around. I didn't hear about them until 2018 or so.
Well, let's watch my personal Tiger King, Jeremy Exotic, in action. Do I love him? No, I don't love him. I just can't look away at the dumpster fire. And yes, this is exact. Do I think all Geeks and Gamers fans and Fandom Menace people are like that in the trailer? No, I do not.
No,
but there are.
I don't either.
I'm not painting a broad brush, but a lot of little brushes in the comments section. I think this is an absolutely accurate depiction of some of the fandom.
Well, let's go ahead and then I'll give my 2 cents after.
All right, let's watch this.
What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to react to this movie trailer, this movie Cuck. I guess it's already out. I guess people told me about this several months ago when it dropped. I don't recall that. It might have been a lot of information coming to me, and this one slipped through the cracks, but I don't remember. I know I haven't seen the trailer.
They should change the name of the trailer to Fandom. The Menace of Fandom Exposed.
The Quartering did a video on it. Apparently, the box office.
Oh, the Quartering. Yeah, there's a reliable source.
I have no knowledge of this, so I've heard it's bad. I'm looking at the like to dislike ratio right now.
This is when Jeremy finds out what his fans are like.
So I want to watch this just for the cringe. So
that's why we're watching now, Ambassador.
Yeah. Gravitas Ventures. Okay.
The greatest threat to our nation is this false sense of diversity. That is the greatest fallacy of the past century.
Now, look at him already going. But
I know.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. What do they say constantly? He's laughing, but this is exactly what he talks about constantly in shows for his fan base. Diversity. All right.
They got him watching like angry white male YouTube videos. Oh my god.
It's accurate. He's laughing it off, but I have to say it's somewhat accurate, Ambassador. Listen, listen. We've been in the fandom. We know there are people like this in the fandom. Not everyone.
There may be a few, a very scant few, but not the majority of them. The majority. And
I mean, you're a little more optimistic than I am because I've seen a lot of the go look at the comments section.
I have looked at the comments.
Yeah.
I know I've seen the comments, and when I say, okay, we'll do just a little bit of math here. He's got 223,000 subscribers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe 5, maybe 10% of them might actually be like the person that's the people that are depicted in this video.
All right. Well,
Maybe.
Okay. Well, viewers watching, comment below and let us know if you agree with Ambassador's assessment. I think it's a little bit higher than that, but let's put
and it might be. It might be, but let's get on with this.
Is this like the
this is your
have
fans
weirdos, like on social media,
weirdos
that they pretty much believe that every white male is a literal you know what. I feel like that's the direction they're going.
Century.
Today was a pretty rough day for me. I lost a lot of money.
Here, I'll change it. Anyone that constantly uses this language is an actual one and is the accurate depiction in this trailer. Depends on the language. That's my thoughts. If they constantly use that language, I'm sorry. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
I lost a car and I lost a job. But everywhere I go, there's illegals. And they're running.
I lost my car. I lost my job. But let me send Jeremy a super chat because he's fighting the fight.
He's not fighting a fight.
He's got the man boobs and everything.
Okay, is he? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I thought of this and everything when I watched this earlier. Is he body shaming? Because isn't that a bad thing? Isn't he body shaming a man?
Man.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
he body shamed Brie Larson from one into the other.
Okay.
So isn't he body shaming this poor guy that's depicted in this video who's down on his luck?
I'm sure there's enough man boobs under Geeks and Gamers t-shirts. I'm sorry. I'm sure hey, here.
So basically he's body shaming his fan base.
Here, we'll stop because I got a funny joke. I say a large percentage of the boobs under Geeks and Gamers t-shirts are man boobs and not the ones you want. that was pretty funny.
That was funny. That was.
They're casting. They were like, he's got to be an overweight white male with man boobs. He's got to have.
Do you know? Are you not self-aware, Jeremy, of your fans? I'm sorry. Oh, it's very. I'm caught. We're gonna get in trouble for this, Ambassador.
Our country is shifting, not just in terms of politics or morality, but culturally.
You can't be proud to be white and male anymore. It's not.
Okay, how many times have you heard that argument? Now there is okay. To be real, Ambassador, there is a little bit of that going on. But if this is all you talk about 100% of the time, and this is all you're concerned about, clicking, thumbsing up, I honestly, and this is coming from someone with mental illness, I honestly think there's something wrong with you. If this is what you're obsessed about,
unfortunately, Go ahead. Unfortunately, he's feeding a very negative message that, unfortunately, for some people who might be online and they may not even suffer from some sort of psychological disorder, this can have an adverse effect upon them if they listen to it enough.
Yeah.
If they listen to content like Geeks and Gamers or DC or WCBS or any of the others that are under the Geeks and Gamers title, it can have an adverse effect on people, and they really need to consider.
But they have charity, though. I'm just kidding.
Okay, no, I know. No, Max, you're good. You're good, man. You're good. They need to consider the content they're putting out, because this is not entirely healthy for people to hear this 24/7.
You know our stream earlier, the Gray Council stream, where we're talking about mythology stuff. Great power comes great responsibility is one of my favorite things ever, and I take that to heart. I
do too.
I wish a little bit more responsibility went on online than just throwing hate out there constantly. And
because it's bad. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your soul. It's bad for your mind.
Now, am I doing the same thing? Am I hating? Because that's what I know someone's going to. If it starts a conversation, it's worth it for me. So if it's
the argument, I would say, contrary to that, are you doing nothing but negative content? No, I do not see what you are doing as negative content. I see you, as I mentioned before, I see you as an online version of George Carlin, or as somebody said, Bill Hicks.
all right,
You are calling other people out on their BS. That is what you're doing.
And
that is what you're doing.
I think I started a lot of conversations, too.
I would like to hope so. I just no. Some people may construe what you're doing as purely negative, and but I'm not one of those people.
All right.
I see what you're doing as you're calling these people out for their BS.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing primarily, is they're just spewing nothing but clickbait hate.
All right. Well,
and but go ahead, and
we should finish watching.
Yeah, let's finish this, and then we'll get into it.
Politically correct.
A little bit.
We sometimes record it. All you gotta do is follow the script.
Can you do that, Ronnie? Can you follow the script?
But you be anything I need to be!
Another video! He's cheering for another video. No, I'm just kidding. Now, I'll be honest. The execution of this content, of this idea for this movie, I think can be a little cringy, but I actually think the execution of this film looks like it's off. I think it's a good subject matter, though. I think I would like to see a movie well done on this subject.
I agree, but this looks very lowbrow, very low budget, very poorly done. I mean, I'm no cinematographer or any great film expert or anything, but just the color tone of this is just very.
Well, this is low budget. It's not like a major film.
Yeah, I know, but I've seen low budget films that looked better than this. It just looks like it's all stained in a sepia tone palette, and it's almost a little off-putting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer itself. I'm not talking about his reaction. I'm talking about the trailer itself. It's very off. There's something off about it. Not just the subject matter is very off, but at the same time, just visually, it just seems off.
Yeah, but he's screaming, Jeremy, come at me with another video. That's why he's raising his arms. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, he can't take it. It's so cringy. It's so cringy. Oh, here he's gonna admit it. He's gonna admit it here.
In the world like this,
or in the fandom, yes.
In this country, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. The problem is they believe, like, these weirdos out there, far left weirdos, they actually believe that this is like 95% of all dudes that criticize left-wing politics.
Well, here's the thing. Is that fair in what he's saying? He has a point here. It's not 95%, but I'll throw a caveat into this, Ambassador. If they're still talking about it 24/7, 3 years later after The Last Jedi, and they're still doing this shit, then is this an accurate portrayal of someone slamming the? Now, I wouldn't go as far to say they're radicalized, like they're towards the end of this trailer, but there's something wrong with them. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Entertainment or whatever. Like, that's what they believe. Like, that's why they dismiss women and non-white dudes with their opinions, because this is what they picture. So when you have
I've been in the fandom. I know this is somewhat accurate. Here's gonna virtue signal about all the whammon he's got on Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, this is why. I'm telling. Hey, Ambassador, we gotta be real. I'm not saying that they didn't get there for their own merit. I'm not saying that, but he loves to use it for arguments like this.
He uses it as a shield.
Yeah, I can't be him.
If you cannot form an argument on your own without going to a demographic, using a demographic to prop up your arguments, then your argument is not particularly strong.
No.
Just because you have prominent women with large channels on your channel, Geeks and Gamers,
doesn't
and
mean
all the
you
other.
can't be a misogynist too.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Jeremy. Base your own content, base your own arguments on your own thoughts instead of always hiding or using the women of the Geeks and Gamers or
Ooh.
the women of the fandom menace to support your argument.
Yeah,
Build a better
I like
argument. Build a better argument.
That. Yeah.
For crying out loud, you've got a brain. Use it.
Oh, but okay.
Use it.
What's his go-to arguments? I have these women, and I do charity.
No.
That's his go-to answer for everything.
I don't. I'm not saying this to throw shade at any of the women that work with him or support him or under the Geeks and Gamers banner. I've watched some of their content. It's not bad, but at the same time, more often than not, anytime any type of counter argument to his position is presented, he's like, "Well, I have these women that work with me."
Yeah.
You know what? No. Just build an argument based on your own facts, your own opinions, instead of always running. Well, to use an old-fashioned term, instead of running behind the skirt tail of your mama.
Okay.
Build your own argument, man. Please.
Well, let's finish this.
People like Mary Mayhem, you have people like Jesse Milestone, that Star Wars girl, Barbie. You have all of these women. You have Abu Naj. You have Mark with a C. You have John Matrix. You have Usha. You have Eric July.
And now he's using minorities too.
Okay.
All of those
they all have the stereotypical talking points. They all have there's no diversity of thought. No diversity of thought.
So now he's using. Not only is he using the women in Geeks and Gamers, but he's using the
fragmentation of our
I see your point there, Ambassador.
Yeah.
45. Pretty, isn't it?
Now this is where.
When the fire comes.
Well, to be honest, okay, I am not saying that. That was a great pause right there. I'm not saying this would go to this extreme, but if all you consume is hate bait, and you're still talking about it, you could get derangement syndrome. Some people say
if you have a problem in the first place, this can only exacerbate it if all you watch is content like this. But if you don't, and you can develop some sort of mental issue and everything where you become very negative and very antagonistic, like this guy in this movie has become.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is very possible. Healthy. Yeah, very possible for someone obsessed with social media and YouTube.
In this day and age, unfortunately, yes, it is possible for something like this to happen, and I wouldn't want it to happen to anyone.
No, the execution of this movie is off, but I would like to see a professional revisit the subject matter done well.
I think for the time period we're in, for the era we're in, yeah, I think this would be an interesting concept. This would be an interesting
with a great actor. Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
He's got to have that shirt off. Show them floppy titties. He's got to have it all. He's got to have that shirt off.
Well, he did, but his Geeks and Gamers shirt was in the laundry, Jeremy. That's why his shirt's off. He only has one. He lost his job. Remember? Oh my God. I'm causing problems.
For white male. Wait.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to that second. Mm-hmm.
Was that Trump?
Yeah. Whoever did this movie, they threw in every single possible.
They had to bring Orange Man Bad into it. They had to do it. Never failed.
Or are you just another cuck?
Rob Lambert. Okay.
I don't know who he is. Uh-oh.
I've never heard of him. So
hit close to home, Jeremy? Hit close to home? No.
This is basically Joker if it was
Made by Red.
No, it isn't.
That's a
This is
funny
not-
comment. No, if it was made by
wife's
Reddit.
boyfriend likes this movie. How many 4chan threads did it take to make this movie? If you move the
Doomcock gets all his content from 4chan, from what I've heard. That's a source.
And unfortunately, it's not accurate.
sound, it's just about a guy who watches YouTube. I mean,
yeah, it's about a guy that watches YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Hey, listen, Ambassador. You know what? After doing YouTube for so many years, I have to admit, people are influenced way more than I would like to think it's possible.
Unfortunately,
it's very scary how influenced people can become from influencers. That's why they call them influencers. I hate to say that. It's the truth. This is very possible, very accurate, and the guy in the trailer he was washing his Geeks and Gamers shirt. So stop talking about his floppy. You know what?
Quit body shaming him, to use their terminology. Quit body shaming him.
Because we all know, what did I say earlier? We all know the higher percentage of boobs under Geeks and Gamers t-shirts are man boobs.
I wouldn't even say there's that many who have their made Geeks and Gamers shirts out there.
All right.
But that's just me. I refuse.
No
I refuse.
imagination from these people whatsoever.
No imagination from these people. No imagination from you either.
This is who they think I am. This is who they think. But again, all of the names that I mentioned too, that's who they think everybody is that criticizes the narrative.
Well, here, I would say you weren't if you criticize the narrative. But if this is all you click about every single video, yes, I kind of believe that there's a large swath of your audience that this is accurate depiction of, and that's why I'm saying Geeks and Gamers fans exposed with their shirts off, flopping around.
As someone, as I mentioned previously, as someone who used to watch Geeks and Gamers, after a while, his shtick just got old.
Yeah,
his material, his format. It started off repetitively every single time. Now I understand you want to build some sort of format for how you do your videos. I get that, but the content itself, it just became repetitious. It was Kathleen Kennedy is bad. Disney Star Wars is bad. Disney Lucasfilm is bad.
Everything is dead over.
Ryan Johnson bad. Okay, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Ryan Johnson, but guess what? I moved on.
Yeah.
I moved on. Guess what? Star Wars is over. Captain Marvel, you know what? I'm not gonna be one of these people who's gonna say, "Oh no, Captain Marvel 2's coming out. The world's coming to an end." Yeah. No, the world's not coming to an end. Cinema's not going to be destroyed because
she is the SJW superhero, and guess what? There's room for everybody. That's what I say.
You know what? I don't even buy into that argument that
we got
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. We got to finish this Jeremy Exotic.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's get on.
That's who they believe it is. It's so funny. But yeah, wow, that was bad. That was bad.
It was bad.
That was really funny.
But this is worse.
I'm gonna do some research on this to see what the box office was. Because again, apparently it made $0 at the box office. Apparently, that's amazing. I can't imagine why. But anyway, if you guys have seen the movie, let me know. I doubt anybody has seen it. Anybody in there?
I might actually watch it. I won't want to pay for it though.
Go back to a movie like. There are some powerful storytelling opportunities with these types of stories.
Okay.
To look at
all right, Jeremy has a point there.
Takes an angry situation and takes it to the next level and ruins their life and ruins their lives around them, like American History X, for instance, which is one of the greatest.
I think he's got a good point here,
and it has an incredibly powerful message in it. With Edward Norton and Ed Furlong, who was in Terminator 2, that is a powerful film, to let you see, the extreme side of someone that goes so far off the deep end, with things like that.
I actually agree with him this part of the video.
This part I agree with.
That is specifically designed to tell you about what these weirdos on social media think is 95%
They're not
of
weirdos.
Oh, listen, it's people that are obsessed with social media. This is why I'm like, it's not even SJWs. It's just people obsessed with social
They're
media.
not.
Just
They're
like he
not.
is.
They're not weirdos. They're not weirdos. These, unfortunately, like I said, some of these people might have some sort of psychological disorder that they can't help.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with content like this out there, it's only going to make it worse. Actually, and you know what? I did look up the box office on the numbers for this movie, and if you want to, I can send you a screen share.
Okay, I think I heard it didn't make anything, right?
I'm reading it right here. It's come to, I'm on the website. The numbers. It's come to our attention that the previous version of this page with 0 in the domestic box office had been misrepresented as meaning the film sold no tickets when it was released in theaters. As it's common for many independent releases, no box office was reported for this film, and a lack of a report at the numbers does not have any implication on how much the film actually made. We have updated our page to make it clear when no box office was reported, and it's saying domestic box office NA, non-applicable. So
not available and not applicable. Yeah, okay.
Precisely.
I don't think it made money, but yeah, it could have made something.
Yeah,
I just think they should change the title of the film.
It's not the worst movie ever, is it?
The Menace of Fandom.
Is it a bad movie? Yeah, it's a very bad movie, but the worst movie ever? No. Some titled movies that have been titled the worst movie ever have actually been extremely enjoyable. One that everybody knows is The Room. It is considered the worst movie of all time, and it's funny as all get out.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's some scenes in there that I was seeing were accurate. I do think they went too far in certain situations.
I agree.
Subtlety with this type of content is key, and if they make it too biased with their politics, that's when you get the pool boys reaction like that. But I think that's where we're going to leave it off. I want to thank the ambassador for joining me on this video. And do I love Jeremy Exotic? No, but I'm addicted to watching his content and commenting on it, just like I am the Tiger King, the Brie King. So, and I do think this exposed actual the way some people in the fandom are that want to click on this stuff constantly. Because I'm like, why do they keep clicking on this stuff? Oh, my dog.
Okay. Yeah, well,
look what she did to a Mountain Dew bottle.
You sure that's not a goat?
No. She tears up socks and everything. So there's a little look at her.
Cute little Poochie. And by the way, I love the helmet.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, the Boba Fett helmet. That's awesome, dude. Beautiful.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to end it here. Go check out the ambassador. Go sub to this channel if you haven't yet. And Geeks and Gamers News, I'm serious about it. I'm making Geeks and Gamers great again with all my co-hosts. In today's video, ambassador was a co-host. So say you end the video. Say we all went out. Say it. You end it, ambassador.
Folks, make sure you like, share, subscribe to this crazy guy right here. And check out my channel, The Ambassador. You can find me on Twitter at Ambassador Kosh 7. And so say we all.
Bye.